Good morning, guys. Welcome to the vlog. Starting the vlog today a little bit late. It's like lunchtime, I think. I don't even know exactly what time it is. 12:06. So it's like lunchtime. This morning we did lessons. We did some school. We still have a couple things that I have left to do. Most of the time by this time of day, like we're kind of like done with our school. But when Sean took his first nap today, it was just like a little bit of a weird day because Joe left to the airport. So I was like spending time with Joe. But Joe is gone this week for like 4-ish days. He's out of town and he's at a retreat. This has been like a long time in the making. It wasn't like a surprise trip, but it's a retreat that he wanted to go to and it's kind of like his birthday gift. He's gonna be at the retreat on his birthday. So yeah, this week it's me with the kids and there is like pure chaos here in the house. I mean, what is new, really? But this week again is one of these weird weeks. Yesterday we were out of the house because it was one of my girlfriend's kids' birthdays and like we spent the day at this cute little like indoor playground. So we did like a birthday celebration for her. So since I was out of the house, it's like, you know, one day out of like, you know, trying to keep up with the home. And then tomorrow we're also supposed to go on like a little nature hike. Doing the best that I can like today since it is like a home day and Joe won't be here the rest of the day to just catch up on stuff, on tidying. I'm sure I've shared that before, but like that is like one of the good things of like when Joe is gone. Obviously I miss him so much. I like it much better when he is home because I'm not by myself with the kids. But when he is gone, it really is like when I can catch up on work because like at night when the kids go to bed, I get like, you know, a good chunk of time to edit, to catch up on emails, to, I don't know, work on any projects that I've been wanting to work on because then usually like when Joe is home, I want to spend time with him and we'll watch our shows and stuff. So as sad as I am that he is gone this week, I'm hoping that at least I can use that time to work on some of my stuff. How you doing, bud?
Getting water.
And yes, he is still in his pajamas because that is how we roll over here. Riley's still been working on her little art class. This was not her art class. This was just she drew Ariel, but this was the one that we did this week, which was like the Garden of Eden and the snake, and it was like a cute little project that she did. The biggest thing that I have not filmed since like putting it up is that, remember this used to be at my mom's house, this giant pack and play? Used to be at my mom's house. It's really my sister's, but I don't think that there's space in my sister's place for it. So I asked her if I could borrow it to see if we could, you know, like see if Sean would stay in there, if it would work out. Obviously, it takes up half of my living area, right? But at least up until now, it's been great because Sean has a much bigger place, you know, to like, I can put him there and do other things. I have a bunch of stuff I need to tidy up. Before we just had like the little pack and play and then Sean was like always escaping. So this so far, I don't even want him to see us. This so far has been much better and he'll sit there and he'll play. Right now he's playing with that little oven that he like the barbecue. He actually broke the top off, so we need to fix that. But so far, that has been awesome. And then over here, you guys, this is literally the state of my house, of my entrance. Jackson was building, well, both of the kids were working on like a fort and a tent this morning. So they were making a little tent situation. So even though the kids are older, like we still have not gotten away from like the pretend play and the building forts. And Jackson was telling me that he was, what were you doing? You were collecting food for the winter?
No, it's actually for a snowstorm.
Oh, for a snowstorm.
For 7 days.
Oh, 7 days. Because what would happen if you didn't have food?
I would die.
Oh, okay. Very tragic. So yeah, that's what we've been up to over here. Just lots of chaos and I need to clean my house. So we'll do that together, I guess, at some point, hopefully. We had a little bit of like a sleep regression for a while there since we got back from vacation. When we went on our trip, I told you guys that Sean wasn't sleeping. And so there was like a period of time of like getting back into the swing of things. But last night, Sean slept great. He went to sleep at his normal time, woke up like at 7. I didn't hear him at all. So sleep-wise, we are doing better, but I hope that you guys are doing good. Bluey literally, I can't even talk because Bluey is back here in the background. The kids have just been in like on like a Bluey kick, and it's one of those shows that I can put on and like I don't have to like worry about what they're watching. I know it's bad, but like it really pains me to like sit and watch a lot of the kids shows unless it's like a shark documentary or like a nature documentary on tornadoes. Like there's certain things that I do like to sit and watch with the kids, which is why they probably watch so much of that. But like kids cartoons and kids shows, like I really, like I cannot sit and watch them. Joe will watch SpongeBob with them all day long. I would rather never do that. Like I absolutely hate that. But Bluey is one of the very few shows that I will sit and I will watch with the kids. And the other night I was watching one. It was so cute. It was the claw episode where the dad was pretending to be like the claw machine, you know, the one that gets the toys out. It was so cute, and the dialogue was just like on point. So I know that that's like not new information. Everybody knows that Bluey is awesome and that like the writers are great. But yeah, it continues to be one of our favorite shows over here and something that I can watch with the kids and that they like too. So that's good. And then like for shows that I have been watching, and this vlog, yes, it's gonna be all over the place because it's just like me catching you up on life, and we've already done school and we've already done, you know, most of that stuff. But I finished watching the rest of the season of Emily in Paris. What did you guys think? Let me know. I binge watched it like all in one day because I just had to see like, you know, who she ended up with or like what the heck happened. It's just mindless TV for me. And I don't know, at one point I was very like team Gabriel, whatever you want to call him. And I was like team Alfie, and I kept going back and forth. And then now I don't know that I still feel that way. So let me know what you guys thought of the season. I just love, you know what it is? I just love like Lily Collins, and I like that French actress, the one that plays Sylvie. I love them both. I think that they are so good. I love the fashion. I like the music, like the French music or whatever. So for me, it's like that guilty pleasure of like, it's not, like, it's obviously trash, and there's storylines in there that are trash. Some stuff I have to like fast forward because like I'm not interested. But it's a mindless show that for some reason just like comforts me in some way, and I guess I can live vicariously through these people because I am not going off into an office, you know, wearing like fancy clothes or whatever. I am here with my children, and I have spit up on me, and I have forts in my house. So obviously I would much rather be here, but you know, there's always like those moments where you're like, wow, that's so nice. They get to go to a cafe in the middle of the day and eat a meal and no one is bothering them. I obviously can't do that. So it's a little bit of like escaping reality for a little while. So yes, that was the show that I watched. More serious though, and probably like a much better use of my time. Joe and I started watching Foundations of the West, which is on Daily Wire, and it's with Jordan Peterson. And he goes, like he travels to different places. Like he traveled to Jerusalem with Ben Shapiro. And then he, I think in the next episode, he goes to Greece with somebody else. And then he's gonna go to Rome with Bishop Barron. Really great show, very intellectual. I will listen, you guys, again, this vlog is turning into a what did we watch like in the last couple weeks, but whatever. I will watch literally anything that Jordan Peterson puts out. I will listen to it, I will watch him because I find him fascinating and so just like intellectually stimulating, and I love it. I don't know if you guys are fans of his stuff or not. I don't understand probably half of the stuff he says, okay? Because some of the stuff is just way beyond my comprehension level, and I just don't have enough energy or brain cells to like fully process all the stuff that he says. But I will listen to it. Even if I don't understand what he's saying, I will listen to it because I just think that he is so intelligent, and I find him fascinating. Joe and I, that has been like our new little show that we're watching, and I'm hoping that we can finish the series. But if you have Daily Wire, it's worth like watching because it really is like just history and like the history of the Western world, and there's so much stuff that I never knew. And it's funny because a lot of it ties into like the stuff that we're doing in history with the kids now since we're studying the Roman Empire. So it's like, wow, as a 34-year-old woman, like I have in the last year learned more about history than I ever did in all of my schooling ever. So it's been really cool. It's been like a cool time of like, I feel like I haven't been on vlogging as much, but like I am, like there's so much going on behind the scenes that I could never show you because there's not enough time. Lots of learning, lots of growth, lots of adjusting, because again, every time that I get into like a rhythm with the kids, then there's something else that Sean is doing or not doing, and you know, trying to figure out how we, you know, enjoy this time together the best that we can. Riley, what are you working on?
A rainbow.
A rainbow? Which paint are you using? No, but like the little tubes? These?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't find any red in here. I can find the rest of my paint.
Okay, I have to find you some paints. I may need to order some new paints. With as much as she paints, like the paint is always gone. I always have it like in a Ziploc. And then I only have half the colors because she goes through it like water. But look, I swear I feel like a, I don't know, like a hunter out in the savannah, like trying to not be seen by him. But he's been entertained. Oh, he has spotted us. He has spotted us, and that is it. Game over. But he's been playing here with all his toys for such a long time. Hi, bud. And this is the kind of thing that's good for him. It's good for him to like learn how to entertain himself. This is how we foster a lot of the independent play. Like, Could I go in there and play with him? Sure. And do I still do that? Sure. But I also need him to learn how to do this on his own. Are you happy drawing the rainbow, Riley?
I love drawing rainbows.
What is a rainbow the sign of?
God's promise.
God's promise to what?
To Noah.
To Noah?
I want to make a birthday card and send the picture of the birthday card to Dad.
Oh, that would be beautiful. That would be such a good idea. I'm sure he would love that. I'm making the kids their lunch, and I didn't tell you that last week we started co-op. So I know that I had been sharing with you guys like the whole summer prepping for co-op, but we started, and like the kids had a great day. I had a great day. It went very well. I was kind of worried because on the way there, well, first of all, just so you have an idea, I left Sean home with my mom. So on co-op days, at least most days, that's kind of like the plan, that my mom is helping me by watching Sean that morning so that I can go and do solo co-op stuff with the big kids, which is a huge blessing. So there's that. But we were driving to co-op, and Jackson was like telling me that he was a little bit nervous and like that he didn't remember his friends from co-op, and like, you know, he was kind of like struggling a bit. And imagine, it's like any other kid's like first day back to school. Like, I know that there's like a sense of, you know, stress and anxiety, and you're kind of scared and you don't know what to expect. So Riley didn't really feel that way. Riley's like, I can't wait to go see my friends. Like, just two different kids, right? Two different personalities. Jackson was very much more like, I'm a little bit nervous. So I was kind of stressing it because I also knew that this would be the first year where I leave Jackson in like another classroom. So I'm with him like one of his like classes. So like think of them like the different like periods, like you would have period 1, period 2, period 3 in school. I'm with him in one of them, but then in 2 other ones throughout the day, he is like away from me, and he goes with the other moms, which are like the other teachers, and they teach him. And so even though I love all of the moms because they're all like my friends, you know, like it's not like random strangers, and he's seen them all before, it was like, is he gonna be okay, or is he gonna be crying? Is he gonna be asking for me? And so I was a little bit nervous about it, but he did great. Once he got there and started to like familiarize himself with everything that was going on, I think he started to warm up to it, and he had a good day. When I left, none of the moms said that he was asking for me. They're like, he had a great day. He was fine, he was playing, they did cute like pretend play stuff. So I was really happy about that, because last year when we went to co-op, I was with him the whole time. The whole morning that we were at co-op, I was with him. So this is good for him because it helps him to kind of, you know, learn that it's okay to be away from me for like a minute, that it's okay to go and listen to other teachers for a little while, and he's still having fun and he's learning, and they're doing all kinds of things with them, which is great. And then I think like seeing me at the end of the day and like knowing that like, hello, I didn't leave, I was right here, that kind of like calmed him down a bit. So yeah, the kids had fun and I had a great time. I get to be in Riley's art class this year. So I get to be like her art teacher, and like I get to teach both younger kids and then even like some of the teenage kids. In their co-op, there's kids of all different ages, and so we get to do like, I get to do art with like the little kids and the big kids. So that's something that's been just like filling my cup, just doing this new stuff and getting to see my friends again on a more consistent basis. So yeah, lots of really cool things. And if you guys have any questions like about co-op or about any of like literally anything, any questions you want to ask me, put them in the comments. Sorry, yeah. So any questions you guys have, let me know what you want me to talk about, what you guys want me to share, because I feel like on my end, like I said, there's been a lot going on, and I'm kind of like all over the place, like doing homeschooly stuff, but then also like having a 1-year-old and doing like baby things, and like just lots going on. So let me know what you guys want me to focus on, what questions you have for me, what you want to see. That is super helpful because I still read your comments and I still like, I'm making content and doing things obviously that I like, otherwise I wouldn't do it. But it's helpful because like you guys are the ones watching and I want to make sure that you guys still want to watch my videos, basically. YouTube, like again, this could be a video for a very other day, but like YouTube has changed. I don't think that there's like any doubt about social media and the landscape. We've talked about that before. And so yes, I'm being kind of like forced to learn like shorts and learn reels, and I'm trying to navigate, like that's another thing that's happening behind the scenes a lot for me, is like I'm trying to navigate what kind of content to make, how to produce it, how to get it out there for people to see while still staying true to like what I want to do and like what brings me joy. Like I don't want to make videos just because I think that they're gonna get a bunch of eyeballs, because like that's just exhausting. I also am trying my hardest to make sure that I keep my content free to you guys, because if you haven't noticed, there have been lots and lots of creators lately, for good reason, like I don't even blame them, that are looking at other ways to monetize their content and to, you know, provide for their family, because this is their livelihoods. And I don't fault them, because like social media has changed, and the money that you used to be able to make on YouTube, if you counted on that money as like a regular income, I venture to say that it's gone down. Like it's gone down for me. So I think that it's gone down kind of across the board. There's more creators, there's TikTok, there's Reels, and so there's like all these different avenues. The point is people are getting creative and they're, you know, having people pay to view their content, or hey, I'm gonna put extra content in other places and you have to pay for it. Again, I don't fault them, but that has never been what I have wanted to do. I have tried really hard to keep my content free to you guys, because like I don't want to pay for content, to be quite honest. So just know that that's other stuff that I'm trying to figure out. So if you have any tips or suggestions for me on that, feel free to let me know. It's just like a lot of transition, I guess I would say, in my life right now. Lots of thinking and reflecting that I'm having to do as I navigate, like, again, different seasons of life and work is changing and life is changing. There's like lots of change and lots of stuff happening, but all good. Like we're all still good. I'm good. The kids are good. Joe is good. Like we are happy. We're just busy and somewhat frazzled sometimes, but that's nothing new because that's our hectic life. Okay, I ordered myself lunch because I told Joe, well, and like I told myself, like I gave myself permission to do this, but when he is gone, I am going to order myself food, basically like as much as I want to, because that way I don't have to cook and I don't have to be stressed, because being home by myself with 3 kids is a lot, and he's like, you know, not having to worry about cooking dinner or anything. So this is like my treat to myself. Makes me feel better about the fact that I'm home, you know, like solo parenting. Oh wow, you finished your rainbow? It looks great. Yeah, let me see it. Look at that. Beautiful. It came out really great. So yeah, it's like my way of just treating myself, because it's one less thing I have to worry about. I obviously won't order out every single meal, but if I want to, and it's gonna make my life easier, then I will. And today I lucked out because one of my favorite places to order from, which is Sarusi, and I've shared their stuff before. This is like their bowl, right? And it's got like rice and beans and chicken. This is fried cheese right here. So it's delicious fried cheese. There's maduros in here. It is so good. But these bowls are expensive, but they had them buy one get one free today. So it was worth it, and I don't feel so bad about it. And then I'll have this, like I'll probably eat half of this for lunch, half of it for dinner, and then I have like more food for tomorrow or whenever. So I'm gonna enjoy my lunch. Sean is having his macaroni back here. The kids are over here eating theirs too. So let's do lunch, and then later in the day I can continue to tidy. I started tidying a bit around here. You want some of the fried cheese, Jackson? I started tidying, which is already making me feel better, but there's like just a long way to go. I'm a ton of a mess upstairs. So let me enjoy this and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, it's a little later. I've been still tidying. I was listening to a podcast that was really good. It was like a podcast on homeschooling. And now we are in the kitchen and we're making some homemade Play-Doh. Jackson had a moment here where he was like, I want you to get me a toy from the garage. I don't have any toys. I don't know what to do. And so I was like, no, we need to be creative. We need to figure out what to play with. And then he went to open up some of the Play-Doh that we had, like just like the store-bought Play-Doh. and it was like all dried out and stuff. So I'm like, okay, let's make some Play-Doh, and then that way you can go back to playing with your Play-Doh. So then I had to bring Sean in and put him here on the high chair because he was escaping and he was like over being in the pack and play, which he lasted in the pack and play for a long time. So I wasn't too mad. But here we are. This thing has to thicken up, and Jackson was helping me pour all the stuff. But once it's done, Jackson, remember this is hot, okay? And you have a little bit of flour on your face. But then once this thickens, we will have some Play-Doh. They can put some food coloring in it, and we'll make it the different colors. Hey, is she being silly? Jackson, remember this is hot, okay?
Mom, that's not touching the pan.
This is how we eat. We just start letting go. Put out and look, here's the chocolate. Put it in your mouth. No? Colors? Okay. Now which color is this one going to be? Now you're going to go mixing this. Squishing it. Okay, hi. It is later. I am fading away. It's like 5:15. I just had dinner because I was starving. So I had the other half of my bowl. But I'm fading away and it just sucks because this is always like the time where like I look forward to Joe being home because I can hand off the kids. You know, I'd be like, hey, I need 10 minutes. Watch the kids for a minute. And I don't have that today, and I'm not gonna have that till they all go to bed. But I am just tired. Sean didn't take a second nap, Joy, so he was there screaming for an hour. Had a little computer work that I was able to do, and then I've been taking a minute to watch some YouTube videos of like some people that I like. And so this girl that I'm watching, she's like talking about her fitness routine, which I have a funny story for you guys about fitness routine, but she's talking about like, you know, the fact that she works out and then she comes home and she eats she drinks a protein shake, which I know you're supposed to do because that helps to build muscle. But she's saying all of this. She's like, oh, I have a protein shake. And meanwhile, I'm like eating gummy bears. So I'm like, oh, so like definitely not gummy bears, like protein shake versus gummy bears. Like there's like so much that I need to change in terms of my eating habits, working out, and like I know it. It's just I don't want to do it. Zero willpower. So yeah, it was just a funny moment where I'm watching this girl like go to the gym and work out and talk about eating protein, drinking protein, meanwhile stuffing my face with gummy bears. So that's fun. But yeah, it was funny because I went to ChatGPT. I've been using ChatGPT just for like random things, like jokes that I send to my friends, and like just like to see what, you know, comes up, like what I can use it for and stuff. And so I actually asked ChatGPT the other day, I said, make me, what did I input? I said like, create a workout for a busy mom who hasn't worked out in years. It's only 10 minutes long, and it actually gave me like a good like workout routine. I haven't done it yet, but it gave me a warm up. It's like you should march in place or jog for 30 seconds and then do like arm circles, 15 seconds backwards. And then it's like a circuit of 7 different exercises that I would do for like 30 seconds. I would do each of these exercises for 30 seconds. Then once I finished all 7 exercises, do them again, like one more time. So it was squats, push-ups, walking lunges, a plank hold, jumping jacks, mountain climbers, and high knees. And then to do like a little cool down afterwards. But I was like, how great that you can use something like ChatGPT to give you a workout. And I think, I mean, if I were to do this, it would be better than anything that I've done now because I don't do anything. So I might give it a try. Maybe I'll do that later tonight and see how it goes because, again, I know that I have to do something because I feel it like I'm not as bent as I used to be. I'm definitely not as like, I can't like stretch. Everything hurts. I am winded going up and down the stairs. So I need to get to that. It's definitely like something I have to just get in the habit of doing. And like the reality is like, do I have 10 minutes? I do. I have 10 minutes. I eat crap for 10 minutes just like looking at my phone or like staring off into space. I have 10 minutes. It's just like I'm lazy and I don't want to do it. And I'm sure I'm not the only one, okay? Like don't hate on me. Don't come for me because it's just not fun. It's not fun for me. I've told you this for years if you've been here that long. The only thing I managed to do, and I've done it now a few times, is do you guys remember back in Virginia, I had a walking pad. I worked with a company and they had sent me like a walking pad that we kept under the bed. I have it upstairs. I never got rid of it. And so a handful of times now I've pulled it out and I've been really enjoying doing that. My issue with it is that it's hard to put back in, like back under the bed because of like the rug that's in the bed. Like it's a process to get it out. If it was easier, I feel like I would use it more, but I guess that's the point, right? Like doing the hard thing. But I'm trying to look at that as a way of like me just decompressing, giving myself a break from the kids. Like when Joe gets home, being able to like hand off the kids and me like go walk on the walking pad for 20 minutes, like, and watch a YouTube video while I do it. The other day I did it, I think I filmed here on YouTube, like I did it while I was doing my Bible study. So between doing a little bit of walking so that I can get a little bit of cardio in and doing something like that that's just like body weight exercises, that should at least have me feeling a little bit better, because post Sean, like my body has not recovered as quickly as it did with the other two kids. It's like a whole like postpartum like update kind of thing, but I definitely did not like bounce back or whatever like as quickly with Sean. Like there's still plenty of baby weight there, and I think that what happened too with Sean, I've never, like, who are you supposed to ask? Like I think my abs are separated. Like I think I have that thing of the ab separation. I could be wrong, but like there's something going on, because like my body just doesn't feel the same as I did with the other two kids. I mean, it could also just be age. It could be the fact that I'm 34 years old, but I feel like I need to go to the doctor. I need to go see somebody, but I do just need to tone, and I want to like get back to like having some muscles, some strength, because even just to hold Sean takes a lot of energy. So yeah, if you guys are in the same boat, or if you like had a baby and like, I don't know, you're feeling like unmotivated about working out, but you know that you should work out, just know that you're not alone. Just know that it's, you know, for some people so easy. Some people, you see them, they just had the baby, they're like going to the gym and they're putting on their cute outfits and like it brings them joy. I wish it brought me joy. I wish that that was something that I always prioritized. So it's just harder for some people than others. So just know that I am your friend who hates the gym. And if I can at least get like maybe 10 minutes in every couple of days, then maybe I can help encourage you to also move a little bit and make some progress on the workout front.
Like straight, but it was not going straight. It was actually staying still. So I don't know what animal it was, because he didn't see it. I didn't look up the sound. What animal made that sound? See? It was probably not dangerous.
Okay guys, so obviously it is much later. I almost forgot to end the vlog, so I'm glad that I remembered to turn on the camera again. I've been down here, it's 10:42, so I've been doing work. I've been editing and working on thumbnails and stuff, so I can get a video out tomorrow morning. So at least I got to do that, because this week I've been behind on this kind of stuff. So the kids did good. The kids, like, we had dinner, everybody was really like well behaved, so it wasn't like a bad night, which I'm very grateful for, because the nights that are like solo nights, like, I don't know if you guys watched the solo nighttime routine I did, but very similar routine to that video. That's kind of what happened in the evening. And I got them all to bed. The one thing that I did do is I did do the ChatGPT workout, okay? So as soon as I put the kids to bed, I did the little 10-minute workout in my room. Like, I did it even in my clothes, because like it's not like I had to do anything crazy, but I was deceased. I was like, I am getting winded doing freaking jumping jacks. This is not good. I am unwell. So yeah, there's that. What did I have to do? Oh, I struggled with the mountain climbers. That was hard. Push-ups I'm pretty decent at. And it was really like just anything cardio. Like when you're doing your jumping jacks and you're jumping up and down, like I cannot run to save my life. I cannot like keep that. I don't know what it is. Like it just feels like I'm being stabbed in the chest and I don't like it. It's not fun. So whatever, I did it. So I was proud of myself. And really like the time that it took to do that was not very long at all. So glad that I got that in, and then I came down here to do a little bit of work. But I'm done with that. I'll just wrap up. I always like take a look at like what's on the homeschool agenda for tomorrow, see if there's anything that I have to like prep or leave out, which for tomorrow, I don't think that I'm gonna like have anything out and about. So yeah, that was really our day today. Very chill, a very homey day. It was good. So I'm glad you guys got to chill with me and that I got to just tell you kind of what's been going on. Obviously there's a lot, right? Like there's a lot of different things happening. So thanks for sticking with me, really, honestly. Like there are some days where lately I'm just like, I truly just feel like, I don't know, like no one cares. And I don't say that just so you can be like, oh, I care. I'm just like, I'm going through some times where I'm just like does anybody even have time to still watch videos? Do people care to, you know, engage, or do people have really mostly like the time to watch videos? Because I know even my viewing time, like when I used to like watch vlogs, I used to watch like tons of vlogs, but now I'm busier, so I don't have the time to do that. And I'm sure that a lot of people watching also are in a busy season of life. But point is, and like all of that to say, like, thank you for being here. Those of you guys who like show up and who watch my videos and comment and DM me, like, it really does keep me going, and like really means a lot that somehow you found me, somehow you decided to be my online friend and do this like weird virtual thing with me. So thanks for being here, and thanks for hanging out with me today. And that's it. I love your faces, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye guys.